T-minus 60 seconds from the big stage, 600 in attendance. We're ready to teach them how to optimize, amplify, and scale, baby. So here we are. We are in, what's the town called? Nantucket? How do you say it? Do you know how to say it? No. We're at Foxwoods, Fox Tower, I know that. And we're at the Big Game Garrity event. 600 Medicare agents from across the country, and it's gonna be an awesome show. So we're here at kind of the pregame. This is like when I was coaching. It's like the pregame walkthrough. I love to just do the walkthrough, see what the place looks like, kind of get a lay of the land. So when you show up to the big game, which is tomorrow, you're not caught off guard. So you gotta be prepared, gotta be prepared. So it looks like we've got just an awesome crowd here. And I know we're gonna have FMOs, MGAs, GAs, street agents, a little bit of everything. We're gonna test out the slideshow up here. And I can't say enough, it's just like anything. Whether you're running appointments, whether you're playing a sport, you've gotta be prepared for what you're doing. So I love coming in here, testing everything out. Love to walk the stage, just kind of visualize what you're doing before you actually get to the big game, which is tomorrow. So same thing I do every time, and super excited for tomorrow. This is the biggest stage we spoke on, 600 people. And one thing Rene Rodriguez told me when I went to him at Amplify, it'll forever stick with me, is the stage, who's it for? Is it for you, is it for them? Is it for you or is it for them? And I'll never forget that, because that's the philosophy I take when I get to the stage. It's always for them, and that's what I can't wait for tomorrow, is to pour into like 600 agents. And I spent 10 years grinding and grinding and grinding, and I feel like we got something really, really cool clicking now, and I can't wait to share it. And I just want to, hopefully what I share tomorrow will help somebody that was like me at one point get to where I'm at a lot faster. And I really feel that years of coaching, I spent 10 years coaching football, high school, college. I really feel like those 10 years prepared me for this, is where I'm still coaching. It's just in a completely different way. I'm coaching insurance agents, coaching business owners, and I still get that same fulfillment. So I always say it's just like that, only different, baby. Just like that, only different. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Welcome Chase Bruning from the founder and CEO of Bruning Health and Wealth.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Check. Thank you, Mike. Well, good morning. How are we doing? The big game. We made it. First question here. I love asking this question. Raise your hand nice and high in the air if you woke up wanting to be an insurance agent. Seriously, is anybody? We got a couple? Okay, we do have a couple. Most of the time, way in the back, I see you. Good, okay. Well, I want you to think about this. Most of us didn't, right? What did you want to be when you grow up?
Miss America.
Miss America. Galen, Miss America. Well, you're close. You're close. But think about that real quick. And the best way to find out what you want to be when you grow up, anybody ever been locked out of their password? Yeah, well, a week ago, I was locked out of an account doing a cert, and our team's like, what'd you want to be when you grow up? What'd you want to be when you grow up? That was the login, right? So I'm like, coach, football player, and I'm like, do I really tell them what I wanted to be when I grow up? I'm like, try country singer. They're like, no. And I'm like, try garbage man. And literally that worked. So my point being is just go back in time and understand, none of us wanted to be insurance agents, most likely, maybe 5-10% of this room. Okay, but what did you want to be? I want you to identify that, write that down. And for me, you'll see my story started as a college football coach. So Coach G, you're going to hear a lot about that. My life was all about football. I was all-state, captain, leader, all those different things. And all I wanted to do was go to college and play football. I didn't really care about college. It was just to play football. So when I got done with college, I ended up with college, and I got this 4-year degree, did nothing for me, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do? And I turned to the only thing I knew, which was football. So long story short, 2011, 2015, I traveled all over the country coaching football. And if anybody knows anything about coaching, there's two types of coaches. Coaches waiting to be hired and coaches waiting to be fired, right? And I was making, it looked glamorous. I won a championship with NIU, had a big old ring on my finger. A lot of people from the outside in saw it as the pinnacle of coaching. Well, people didn't know I was making $2,000 a year sleeping on a couch the year I won a championship. So wrapping that up, I said, I gotta do something different. Okay, so I went into insurance, and just a real quick pulse check of the room. Who is a solo producer right now? Put your hand nice and high. It's just me, myself, and I. Okay, that was me, 2016, 2019, and honestly, I loved it. A lot of freedom, and I was knocking on doors. Who knocks on doors? Who has knocked on doors? Yeah, I was cutting my teeth, knocking on doors. 25 doors a day, hoping to get 5 people to talk to me, maybe sell 1 policy. That's where I was at. And fast forward, I had a couple people starting to come into my life. I had outside agents. I was having a little bit of success. These guys were, no surprise, football players. So Jack and Trav joined me in 2020, 2023. Who's in this position? You got maybe a couple agents, maybe 1 or 2 agents with you. Nice and high. Raise your hands for me. Yeah, good. A lot of people there. Okay, I got to this point, and in my opinion, this is one of the toughest places to be. Because you got to start providing value, right? You got to start being a leader. You got to start doing some different things, right, if you want people to stay with you. These guys were knocking on doors. I was training them to knock on doors. I mean, they were young. They could survive on $28,000, $30,000 a year, but they were about to leave me, if I'm being honest. So I had to do something different. And who all's been in that situation where it's like, I got to do something different? Anybody been there? Hands nice and high? Yeah, I mean, I was staring at the face. They were going to leave me, or I had to do something different. So I did just that. 2024, we developed a lead generation system, a true system, a process. We started attracting people. Who's in this position? You got a nice LOA team. You got a downline. Anybody right here? Awesome. Jim, love it. Okay, so right there, and then once you get to this spot, once you get to this spot that we call scale in our 3 pillars, you just keep going. So 2025, 14 internal agents, 600 downlines. Okay, it's a great place to be. Anybody here? Garrity, obviously. Yep. It's a great place to be right here. But how do you get here? That's what I'm going to talk to you about. How do you get to this place? It's really not that hard, I promise you. It's a consistent, proven formula that I'm going to spend the next 40 minutes teaching you. Okay, who wants to grow? Anybody? There we go, perfect. So we broke it down into 3 pillars. And I'm going to teach you these exact 3 pillars today. So if you write these down, optimize, amplify, and scale. These are the 3 pillars. This is the formula. And when I say optimize, we're going to go into all these different pillars, but when I say optimize, a lot of people still need to optimize right now. And I know Galen's going to have my back on this all day long. And we'll tell you exactly what optimize means here. And when you look back at my trajectory, that's exactly what I was doing. In 2016 to 2019, I was optimizing. I was developing this bulletproof process that delivered an incredible revenue per new client. And then all I was doing now, I wouldn't really call this amplifying, but we got to a place right now where I had other people, and I had to amplify what we were doing. And what we call amplify is taking a very optimized process and delivering it to the market through paid ads, through forced traffic, and we bring people to us in droves. So think about that. If I got something so optimized, the next step, I just want to amplify it. I want to bring it to the market. I want to bring it to the masses, right? What does amplify mean to you? More of. And that's all we did. And here's what happened. We scaled, right? So optimize, amplify, scale. I literally lived this over the last 10 years. And we really didn't do it till the last 3. So I'm telling you, this can happen so fast if you follow a very codified, formulated process, okay? So year-over-year growth. Who wants to have 100% year-over-year growth? Anybody? There we go, okay? This is what our last 3 years have looked like for us, 100% year-over-year top-line growth. And I wish I could take all the credit in the world for it, but it's just a very beautiful system. When you follow the steps, it's pretty easy in my opinion. So again, I'm going to teach you how to do this. So if you don't know this, who is seeing the writing on the wall in terms of Medicare Advantage and portfolio diversity? Okay, you have got to have portfolio diversity. And when I say portfolio diversity, a lot of people out there are writing a single Medicare product.
All we do is market to turning 65 Medicare clients, but from that, we diversify our book of business through a lot of different products. 60 to 70% of our monthly annual revenue is from non-Medicare related products. But we only market to Medicare beneficiaries. And I'm telling you, there's such an opportunity out there. And it's such low-hanging fruit because it costs you nothing, but gives you everything. And your client is so much better protected. I'm going to get into that. And that's probably the most frustrating thing for me as a leader and really somebody that's speaking in the industry is we are leaving our clients unprotected. And if you're not offering these products, are you really doing your job? I want you to ask yourself that. Are you really doing your job if you're not offering all these different products? So this is just our internal LOA team. This is about a month ago, up to date. 1,700 apps. You can see on there, Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage is our 4th most popular product. Cancer, heart, stroke, dental, vision, hearing are our 2nd, 3rd, and 4th product line. Now look at the far right over there. That is commission by product. Annuities are actually our highest commission product, and we don't even market annuities. But it's just from a proper process that uncovers these that delivers us a whole new revenue stream and better protects our clients. So I really want everybody to be writing down, thinking about how do I diversify my book of business? How do I better protect myself in this environment, right? Because we're seeing it. We're seeing plan changes, cancellations, commissions taken back, okay? You've got to be better protected. You've got to be better protected.